Tell me something.
Truman, did you know that it's finally time to discuss the viewers' takes?
Dahm. That's true. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most Truman Steam Machine, Steen. As always, I'm joined here by the bomb.
Kaboom!
Owen Dahm. Welcome everybody back into episode. It's number 185.
It is.
We very rarely say the number of the episode, but we are finally recapping the viewers' takes from, again, these people, you guys gave takes from at the beginning of the season and then at the midpoint of the season. So, and I did not have a clear cut on where they were, so we'll have to go through it. It'll be fine. But, so we're going to re-rank all these. I left the colors. I left your original colors of what they had. So, like, the red here for again, a great probably YouTube episode to watch. The red here is the S tier takes, A tier takes in the orange, B tier takes in the yellow.
Wait, you put them back in there as all of the ones that we ranked like bottom tier or like bottom tier in the pre-rank?
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that way we can see what the color changes to. So.
That's sick, actually.
Yeah. So that way you guys know what it was before and then what it will now become.
We're going to have to cook. There's a lot.
Yes, we're going to have to roll it. We appreciate everybody who gave the takes at the beginning of the season and the middle of the season.
Absolutely.
And we really do appreciate all the viewer help that we had there. Okay, before we get too far into this, shout out patreon.com/opendisaster. Shout out Aaron, Joe, Skylar,
Dylan,
and Mailbox Kansas City, which is opening on March 16th in the Iron District. They now have cones and... Shakes, dude. Oh, they've got shakes now, too. So go down there. Go try it out.
And Truman, what's special about those shakes?
Shakes are, you can use any amount of ice cream. You can use any ice cream that they've got, and you get free, I think it's up to two mix-ins. Very similar to their ice cream bowls or the Melt Monsters that you can get. I think a small is $6, if I remember. I think a medium is $8, but do not quote me on that. Do not go down there and be like, well, Dom, that's true. Told me it was 6 and 8. That's just what I think I remember them saying. So... just a shout out.
Whatever you do, don't follow them on any of their social media platforms to find out these exact pricing details.
Instagram.com/MeltboxKansas. You can go to Facebook, MeltboxKC.com.
And they definitely don't advertise the locations they're driving the truck out to. They definitely don't do that on their Instagram, that's for sure.
And even if you're there, be like, dude, I heard on Don, that's true. That way.
That'd be pretty poggers,
like,
actually.
Oh, that's cool. So
I'd be pretty excited.
Okay, so now let's get into it. Do you want to start with the takes we rated the best, or the takes we rated the worst? I think we go worst.
I think you RNG this, and we choose a random tier to make this even more difficult for us.
Okay, started right in the middle here.
Yeah, let's start with yellows.
All right, let's start with the yellows. These were the B tier takes. We were like, you know what, that's fine, but it was fairly spicy, or it was fairly right, and it was boring. One of those. All right, so let's start here with Alex. Alex said K-State winning the Natty.
Ugh.
I wish, buddy.
It's a green tier take, a D tier. Unfortunately,
I think green is...
What it's so we got S, A, B, C, D, F.
I think you have to F tier?
It's not F tier.
I think it's D tier.
Yeah, it's D. It's bad.
Once we got there, we realized that we weren't going to win the Natty and that we were never...
We started to keep losing games, unfortunately.
Yep. Holy shit. Lions lose in the conference championship game.
Fucking S tier.
That's before the season started.
Banked.
Sure. Yeah, holy shit, Ian. Holy shit.
Cooked. Yeah, because we were like, yeah, it's possible. That's a super hot take, but we don't think it's going to happen. So
we're like, that's fairly hot. Like, we're all expecting them to go to the playoffs, but no way they go to the conference championship game.
Cooked.
S tier take. Holy shit.
Cooked. Holy cow.
Yeah, wow. Holy moly. All right.
Well done, Ian.
Quinnen Williams leads all DTs in sacks/pressures.
I don't know, but he was good, right?
I think he was.
Oh, you're going to Pro Football Reference it?
Yeah, always. I'm going to Pro Football Reference it. I could even put it on the screen, but I won't.
That's pretty specific.
It helps me keep rolling here. Quinnen Williams. How many sacks did he have? I'm just going to do sacks.
I think it was over 10, wasn't it?
He had 5.5. He had 12 last year. He dropped down to 5.5 this year.
There's no way he's leading in pressures then.
No, he went backwards. So I'm going, and the Jets defense was good. So they still
D. That's a D. Another D.
Yeah, another D tier take. I
Wasn't
think there's
good.
gonna be a lot of D tier takes where we're like, you're wrong, but you're not hilariously wrong.
Yeah.
Where like if Ian, like for an example, like if Ian would have got it where he said that the Lions would have gone to the conference championship game and they were picking like a top 5 pick, we'd be like, okay, that's F tier. You were wrong.
Yeah. Or if they if they won the wild card and lost in the divisional, so they were one step away from the championship and it was a close game, that would be like B or C.
Yeah. Next one was Roshan Johnson eventually beats out Khalil Herbert for running back in Chicago. I don't know who this was. I'm going to give this to oh my gosh. I think it might be Adam actually.
Yeah.
You know what, Adam, you get a free one.
I don't know.
I think that's right, but actually, ironically, I'm gonna give it A because he did. But then today we found out that they traded to put another running back there in his spot, anyways. So it doesn't matter. Can't remember who's going to. I think DeAndre Swift might be going there.
No, Swift is on the Eagles now.
No,
Swift
sorry, was on the Eagles.
Swift is. Where did DeAndre Swift go?
I think it's.
Did he go to the Giants?
It is DeAndre Swift.
In Chicago?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. Yeah, before that, they still had Khalil Herbert listed in front of Roshan Johnson. So actually, I'm going to move this down to C tier.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them were the clear back there.
Yeah, they both existed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Next, chocolate cookie is the best part of the Oreo. It comes from Whitney.
You have to just parallel take that.
Yep.
I still think you're wrong, but it's still not a bad take. You can just B tier that.
B for there's better parts of the Oreo.
It is clearly the cream.
Although we could put it for C for cookie.
It's staying in B. Stop it.
The Jets will struggle this season. It comes from Justin. Great job,
Cooked.
Justin. Great job.
I don't think you.
I think it's A.
I don't think you anticipated Aaron Rodgers going down, but you nailed it.
Right. For that, I'm going A tier. And they didn't. They're not picking top 5.
No.
But they did struggle. Siege is the hardest video game, and it's not even close. That comes from your brother McLean.
Still spelled his name wrong, unfortunately.
Still B tier.
Still B tier.
Still, probably Dota, I think, has to be the hardest game.
Dota and League are pretty hard.
Is it Starfront?
StarCraft.
StarCraft, yeah, that one's hard too. Oregon State wins the Pac-12.
Did they?
No. No, it was Washington and Oregon in the conference championship game. If Oregon State finished top half, Allison, you can have your C. You can have a C tier. If they finish bottom 3, you're getting F tier. If they finish bottom half, you're just getting D tier.
Searching up Pac-12 standings in 2024 is crazy.
Oh fuck! There it is. I was like, I can't even find Pac-12 anymore. Oregon State finished 4th. You can stay where you were.
C tier. Congrats.
You can stay in the C tier. Or no, the B tier. You can stay in the B tier.
Yes, the middle tier here.
Yeah, they were. For the record, they were 5-4 in conference, which means they were 3 games away from the. It was like Washington went 9-0, Oregon went 8-1, Arizona went 7-2, and then Oregon State went 5-4, and with a bunch of other schools. So, B tier feels fine for that.
I see.
90% of the black black alternate uniforms are bad. Ooh, careful there. We keep it a B tier.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's quite 90, but a lot of the ones that you see on Twitter where people are just making their team's alternate uniform black are bad.
The Chiefs ones are always ass.
I don't hate the Chiefs ones as much as you do, but they're definitely not close.
Soccer is the hardest sport to go pro in?
I think we have to keep that one in the B tier because, once again, when people say go pro, they mean in a top league, but there's a billion leagues.
Right. Like, you could go get paid to play soccer, probably.
It's kind of like basketball. It's kind of like basketball. When people say it's hard to go pro in basketball, like even Iceland has a basketball league.
Bagels are so overrated. It stays in the B tier for bagels. It says it's a mid-tier form of bread. Listen,
B for bagel.
B for bagel. Because
simple as.
I love cream cheese, simply.
Yeah.
Florida State shouldn't be in the CFP even if they are undefeated. This was
S
a mid-season
tier.
take, and that goes in the S tier because the College Football Playoff Committee believed what you said.
And they got dominated by Georgia.
Yeah,
embarrassed.
They rested all their starters. That doesn't matter anymore.
Sure. They still got beat by 60.
Yeah. Deion Sanders should leave Colorado for another school. Comes from Biggie B.
I don't know. Do you want to put that in A tier because Colorado was bad, or do you want to put it in D tier because Colorado was bad?
I think you leave it in B tier. Actually, you know what? C tier, I think, because I don't think Deion Sanders is that good of a coach where he could leave. And,
C for Colorado. Got it.
And Colorado got to join, and C for Colorado, And Colorado gets to join the Big 12, which will give him more visuals.
Sure.
Owen will never get another 5-game parlay correct for the remainder of the season. S tier. You never did.
Yeah, I guess you have to put it S tier.
Wow.
That's tough. I got a couple 4s. That's tough.
Shout out Chase. He already came on. He totally forgot about that one because that wasn't one of his.
Oh, by the way, Tottenham won this weekend over the 4th place team, and now we're a game in hand and only 2 points back at top 4. So you can go ahead and move that.
We did beat Aston Villa. I did see
we
that.
beat the shit out of them.
They did beat the shit out of them. I did see that.
Ruined them.
We are going to see 5 or less coaches fired this season. I'm going to look that up. He might have guessed 5 right on. Hold on. 2023 NFL coaches fired. Josh McDaniels, Brandon Staley, Arthur Smith, Ron Rivera, Mike Vrabel, Pete Carroll, and Bill Belichick. So no. 8 coaches got fired. So actually,
that's an F tier.
That's F tier. I'm sorry, you missed it by
50%,
60%.
Yeah, even more. Yeah,
over half.
I'm sorry, that has to go in the dumpster tier. I apologize.
Considering you had 5 and lower all covered, and it ended.
We got the fucking Dano tier on our damn tier list, dude.
The horny.
The horny tier.
That's right. There's still some Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce stuff that I think we'll just keep in there.
Okay.
So, all right.
Back to the yellow.
Bengals aren't going to the playoffs this year. From Jeffrey.
Bink.
S tier from Jeffrey. That was a midseason pick, so he knew that. I don't know if he knew that Burrow was out yet at that moment. I can't remember when Burrow went. I think he might have known.
Another fucking notch in the hat of Jeffrey's ball knowledge, man.
The ball.
God, Jeffrey's growth in the ball knowledge has been awesome to see.
I've had many are saying it. Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl because everyone is bad.
S tier.
S tier from Evan. Great job, Evan.
Nailed it.
Yep, that's a banger.
Unfortunately, the Bills once again weren't bad, but Grim Reaper cometh.
Yep. R.I.P. to the Bills, dude.
Yeah, tough
At
to see.
some point, I'll start to feel bad for them. It's just not yet. K-State will win any game that they get 2 defensive scores in.
Did we lose a game that we got 2 defensive scores?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm willing to put that in S tier because it's not spicy.
A tier.
A tier, you get to move up.
Congrats.
Which I think is why it went in B tier because we're like, yeah, man, of course.
Okay, let's go over these C tier takes.
Hold on.
We got our B tier out of the way.
Thank you, everybody, for being bitches. All right, Sam Howell wins Offensive Player of the Year. Oh my God!
Holy shit!
Oh, Ian, dude. Oh my! Having
preseason take, but damn,
that is, and we rated that C tier. That's
because of the spice, Truman. Because of the spice.
Yeah, I think we were. Like,
you did put these in like chronological order. Like these takes get later throughout the year.
Saints are a sleeper Super Bowl pick, back to back. That's Ian's brother Curtis. Saints didn't go to the playoffs.
And they had like 8 wins.
Yeah. Sorry, gang.
In like the worst division in football. Ugh.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Jeez, I'm sorry. That's an F tier pick.
Oh, sorry.
I have a bad feeling that F tier is going to be full.
F tier is
F might be F for full.
It always gets more full. Shamari Connors gets 4 sacks as a rookie off blitzes.
I think he had 2.
If he has any, you're going to avoid the F tier.
I think he has 1.
I think just because Shamari Connors was good, that like I'm willing to give you a fair amount of leniency here.
I think that's why that is in the C tier because that's an extremely spicy take for a rookie cornerback.
Right.
And
he did end up getting actual playing time, which I think we were like,
yeah, and he was decent.
Decent.
He did get injured though, right?
No, he got to play because people got injured. He had no sacks, but 2 tackles for losses.
D.
Yeah. I think we throw you.
I mean,
D-tier.
We can't just slam you for that take because it's extremely spice and the chances of hitting it are low.
Yeah.
But you were incorrect.
Yep. We're taking it easy on you there, Adam. You're lucky that your Panthers take doesn't technically belong to you.
Me.
Oh.
Me. Oh, that's just sounded me sleeping on the
Bills don't make
Panthers.
the postseason.
Wrong. That's got to be
They
F.
even won their division. That's got to be F tier. And they won a game in the playoffs.
I'm sorry.
Vanished.
What's
Arkansas 1-2 punch KJ Jefferson QB and Rocket Sanders RB could dominate the SEC this year behind Cutler driver coach Sam Pittman. That comes from Cody.
All right, well, let me look up the SEC football standings 2023.
They did not dominate, and KJ Jefferson has transferred to UCF. I'm putting this in the F tier.
23.
It's also the longest take ever. I did not know how to cut that shorter. Okay.
Arkansas, last in the SEC.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, second to last. Only better than Vanderbilt.
Goff?
So that's got to be F tier.
Goff, top 5 quarterback this year. Listen,
Hey.
spicy. He made the conference championship game
I'm willing to put that.
A tier.
Yeah,
For
A.
being good, but not really being right. I think he's still probably outside the top 5, but fair enough. Bacon is disgusting.
From Saiba.
I can't believe we put that in the C tier, honestly. Although, you know what? It is greasy. You know what? I'm back on it.
What?
C for it's kind of disgusting.
I don't know, man.
It's just
Bacon-
fatty. When
it's not
bacon's
just-
undercooked, it's so bad, man.
You know, I think that's what we said last time.
Floppy bacon is bad, and for that, I'll do that. Texas is definitely not back.
They weren't.
What?
Just kidding. They were back, actually. That's going to have to be
F tier, I think.
F tier, yeah. They won the conference.
Yeah, won the conference, went to the college football playoff. Yeah.
Yeah, they were back, unfortunately. I hate to tell you. They didn't win the all,
unfortunately,
but they were definitely back.
Yep. Sean Payton is a product of Drew Brees. You know what?
Oh,
Still working.
Adam.
You know what?
I don't remember which Adam this was because I've got a couple Adams, but he
I
cooked.
think it's a Baird. I think it's Baird.
You think it's a B? Yeah, cooked. ARS. I think S, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Broncos
S.
were bad.
Sean Payton looked bad. Sean Payton could not fix Russell Wilson. He was not the quarterback guru. That's one of those takes that could go back down to like A if he is okay.
Yeah, if he cooks with like Sam Darnold, which is who they were talking about replacing Russell Wilson with, by the way.
Chiefs offense sucking ass will not be an issue until the playoffs.
It wasn't an issue at all.
This is Sean B. I'm actually going to put this F tier because it was a problem until they got to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like in December, they fucking struggled.
Yeah,
but then
they
they
did.
figured it out and we won it all anyways. But in the playoffs.
Well, I don't know if it's F, though, because the offense still struggled.
Not in the playoffs.
Yeah, they did. They only scored 17 points against the Ravens.
Yeah, but they kind of coasted at the end.
I don't know if that's F tier, truly.
They didn't struggle the same way that the offense had been struggling.
Yeah, that's true, because we stopped playing Sky Dog-ass more. Yeah.
There's no need for Travis Kelce to be on every stage in KC when he's not on the field.
He stopped being on the stages. D tier.
Yeah, I think this is
The fame with Travis Kelce died.
It
a
didn't
little
affect
bit.
him.
Sorry, Cody.
The best sports podcast in the U.S., dating the most famous woman in the world, one of the most famous women in the world, and didn't matter at all. Taco Lucha is overrated. We just moved.
We
this
put
one.
that in C?
Yeah, we put that in C.
Why?
Because I think it's a little overrated.
I don't think, dude.
But it's a bad take. It's not an awful take.
Dude, it's a
bad take.
D. It's good. If you're going to put your foot down on C,
It's expensive. It's $5 a taco.
whatever, man. Whatever.
If KC adds a wide receiver 1, they become Super Bowl champs again. I'm going to put this in B tier. You were right that they would be Super Bowl champs if they added a wide receiver 1. But they also didn't add a wide receiver 1.
The addition was just subtracting the wide receiver 89s from their team.
And it was Rashee Rice stepping up.
Yeah.
Niners are getting the 1 seed in the NFC.
S tier.
Great job, Chase.
Oh, dude, and that was after.
Yeah, they had
That was after
to overcome the Eagles at that point.
I think that was after the 3-game skid that he
Yeah.
nailed that. Good job, Chase.
Chase nailed that. I think Chase did give himself the right pat on the back there.
He
In
did.
the Chase episode.
That was a good episode, by the way, 2 weeks ago with the Chase episode.
Thank you again, Chase, for coming on. All right. Jimbo Fisher will be a coach in the NFL next season. Oh, Chase, right after we gave you your flowers. He is not. Where is he at? He's somewhere weird. Oh, I think he's like a coordinator somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah, unfortunately, this goes in the F tier.
Not only is he not a coach in the NFL, he got fired.
Sorry, guys. The mercy happens when these takes are made, not when they're graded.
Yeah, let me see. Jimbo Fisher. Because he's doing something weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he doing anything? Is he unemployed right now? He might be unemployed right now. Life and career. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Okay, hold on. Fisher's fired as head coach. Yeah, nothing else has happened. Interesting.
Yeah, it has to be F. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Chase. I'm not that sorry, but sorry.
And our
K-State
final,
won't win their
this is our final C tier take, ungraded.
Yes, K-State won't win their bowl game because they can't win big games. That comes from Chase. F tier.
F tier. Our rookie freshman quarterback balled.
And they stepped up. It was a close game for a lot of that game. That was a close game. That was very competitive, and Cats came out.
I'll reiterate what I said about that game right after it happened. It didn't feel like we were actually playing a game. It was so surreal to see us actually playing well with all of our our top level players sitting out.
All right, we went C, then we went D. So let's go back up to B or to A.
Okay.
Pib is better than Dr. Pepper, and it's not close.
Yeah, I guess slide that over to A.
Main's an A tier. That's a good answer. I'm down for that.
Good job, Mac.
Raised right, am I right? Okay.
We are a Mr. Pibb household.
Everyone's standards are too low for KSU football.
S. I think he kind of cooked.
Well, because we all were like, listen, they're playing fine. Because they were still like playing well enough right now, and I think we're all like, listen, they're figuring it out. And he's like, no, we need perfection. So I don't.
You think slide it over to horizontal? I think we have to be top 2 in the Big 12 next year for us to be happy.
Yes, now, but at the time, I think we were all being reasonable about where they were going to finish, and he was like, we need perfection every week, and everybody's letting them get by.
I still think it's okay to look at it like the Chiefs model.
Okay.
I think K-State fans are in the Alex Smith Chiefs model. I think it's okay to be ruthless and say, we need to find the right coaching hire or whatever.
Will Howard was really like Alex Smith for K-State, where we were kind of like, thank you, Will Howard, for what you've done, but everybody understands it is time for us to move on. It's time for you to move on. This isn't going to happen.
Right.
Thank you. Slade Flowers shows out as the best wide receiver in this class. I'm going to leave this in the A tier because Rashee Rice challenged him. But Zay Flowers is very good.
Wasn't Puka Nacua the best in the class?
Oh, you know what? He had the best stats.
I still think you go A though, because
maybe B, maybe C.
I don't. Well,
maybe B because
no,
he was two wide
Zay Flowers was the second best in the class.
2 wide receivers finished with better yards than him.
Zay Flowers had more yards than Rashee.
He did not.
Did he not?
He did not.
Excluding playoffs.
Excluding playoffs.
Yeah, you gotta go B then,
5?
because he was still really good.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers was still really good. If you're a Ravens fan, you're not like, oh man, I wish we would have had Puka, or I wish we would have had Rashee.
I think the Chiefs and the Ravens are both happy with what happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see the appeal of Nightmare Before Christmas. Hey, A tier still. Who's that for? What is that for? Is it for Halloween or is it for Christmas? It's not really either of them.
You never know.
Bang. Bang. I'll say it. Bang. Okay. You have to add sauce to a food to enjoy it, then the food isn't as good as you say. That's from Evan. I think that's a shot at Cane's tenders, and I think that's right. Cane's tenders, I think everybody is blinded by Cane's sauce. Cane's tenders are solid, but I think
everyone's too low on the Cane. I'm not about the Cane's tenders hate, because I think the best tender at Popeyes is the blackened tender.
I haven't had the blackened tender.
They're good. It's
the grilled blackened?
Yeah, it's good. It's my favorite one. I think it's the juiciest, personally.
Interesting. I'll have to give it a try.
I will tell you, though, that if you get a blackened tender from Popeyes, it will take a while because they don't have them ready like the spicy and mild.
Yep.
They have to cook them differently.
Sure. Man U versus Arsenal having a 12 extra minutes is absurd. You're still willing to put that in A tier?
Yeah, it's still absurd.
Yeah.
I don't remember it was Man U Arsenal game. That was absurd. Keep that in A. Still absurd.
Yep. Oh my God.
We've had a whole bunch more Fergie time this season in the Prem. So it's not that crazy, but 12 is still insane.
The boy. Fortnite is game of the decade.
I think we have to put that in. It has to stay ARS.
I think it's dropping. Actually, you know what? It's kind of made a comeback.
Hey, cat, stop it.
Yeah, that's fine, honestly. But also,
We have to keep it in ARS. It's still huge.
Okay, all right.
It's still huge.
Nothing's happened to make Fortnite fall off, but
Yeah.
Jared is top 10 quarterback. I'm willing
Gotta
to put
put that
this
in
in S because
He was.
he is for sure top 10. I'm not sure he's top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe.
He's probably like number 7.
I can't believe that he nailed this take. Personally,
That multiple people nailed.
I think choosing
this is
like
annoying.
betting on Jared Goff going into the season was crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, nailed it.
People were buying up Jared Goff stock, and you know what? I would have sold it to him. I would have sold my Jared Goff.
I would have. I would have. Made a loss. Unfortunately.
Adam Thielen, 800 plus yards this year.
Let's find out. I think it's closer than we think, but I don't think he got
I
it.
think he's like 750. We said A tier at the time.
Nope. 1,014 yards.
Holy moly, an S tier. Adam racking it up. Adam, the best S tier performer so far.
And you're still telling me that we couldn't have used Adam Thielen on this team.
3 S tiers.
We should have traded for his ass, man. We still won the Super Bowl. I still like him.
Kirk Cousins is the best NFC quarterback.
Yeah, he was.
And he got hurt so early, though.
Who cares?
Me.
When healthy, best quarterback.
I'm willing to leave that in A tier just because he got hurt.
You can't. Oh, who's better? Lamar? You putting Lamar over him?
In the NFC,
Sorry, yeah, NFC? Yeah, who are you putting over him?
could be Jordan Love. Could be Jared Goff.
You can't. No, you can't. No.
Brock Purdy.
No, definitely not.
I said that one to piss you off. I'm not sure it's his slam dunk best quarterback.
Jalen had a downs.
Matthew Stafford's back a little bit.
Jalen, yeah.
Listen.
You say A?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cats are not out of the Big 12 race yet. Texas could drop 2. Sorry, Brett. We're going to have to put this.
C.
I think we technically had a shot for the Big 12 title on the last day of the season.
Yeah, so C.
Or could have gone to the title game.
It was close. We needed some things to help out our way, but we weren't that close. So it's got to be C. Because we weren't that far, but we weren't that close either.
Yeah, and actually all we needed to do was beat Texas. We were close too. Either the Bengals or the Bills are not making the playoffs. Great job.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Again, not incredibly spicy, which I think is why it was in like A tier, but actually, you know what? That was fairly spicy at the time.
He cooked. Brett cooked. Good job, Brett.
Bengals will be a playoff team, but not past the first round because they will lose by 1 score.
You can't put it in F because no one's anticipating Joe Burrow getting hurt.
And they also finished above 500 and were in play the last game of the season.
Well, because of how late that is on the list, Truman, I'm willing to put that D, though, because I think this implies that he had the knowledge of Joe Burrow being out still. So I think you have to put a D.
Okay. And that's where I'll put him. All right, D tier.
Last couple A tier
Colorado
picks
football
here.
is a 1-win wonder.
Cooked. They were ass, actually.
I'm willing to leave this in S tier because they had like 2 wins.
You
They
mean
had
A tier?
4 wins and they were all right, but they.
You mean A tier, Truman?
A tier, yes. Sorry,
Yeah.
not what I say. S tier.
Yeah, you did. Parallel movement.
K-State will actually run it back. I'm sorry.
D or C, pick your poison. You got to be.
say
We
D
were
or
close,
C?
but no cigar.
I'm gonna say D.
Yeah, we didn't.
Again, I think that's about where did we put? We put Oregon State as B tier. Yeah, I think D tier for that makes sense.
Yeah.
Eagles had 3 turnovers versus the Chiefs.
I don't think they did.
No, I think they did have like 1 or 2 though. They had a shocking number.
Yeah, I'll look it up with you. Chiefs versus Eagles.
Paul calls himself Moody.
Team
By the way, go
stats.
see Dune 2. Holy shit, Dune 2 was good.
The Eagles had 1 turnover, 1 interception thrown, and 0 fumbles lost. With the Chiefs winning total yards, passing yards, rushing yards, and yards per play, and losing that game.
Thanks, MVS. You're cut now. Eagles had 3 turnovers versus Chiefs.
Nope, didn't. D. Because they had at least 1, so we can't say you're totally wrong.
Yep.
But you were not correct, Josh. Sorry.
We save you on that one. And you know what? That makes sense. Not as many misses there, on the ones that we put that were in the A tier. Like the ones that we really have to eat crow on are the ones that we put in bad tiers and we like gave you. Then it ended up being good.
Yeah, so let's go to D. Let's say
do we have any? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Here's where we're really gonna have to start eating. Crow.
Yeah, let's go to pre this episode D tier takes.
Yep.
Because I want to do Truman. I want to do our S tier takes last. So after this D, we'll do F.
Yep. Patriots finished top 2 in their division.
Womp.
Adam, this is a D tier unless they ended up last, and then it's a F tier. Patriots were last. Actually, the Patriots had the worst record in the AFC. The Patriots finishing top 2 in their division. Adam, easy come, easy go. To the F tier you go.
Yeah, not a good take. They sucked.
Listen, we've given you your flowers where they were due, but sorry, buddy.
We apologize. I mean, we don't apologize that much because this is all just good fun, and a lot of these are like really spicy stuff that you guys are, essentially clickbaiting us, which we appreciate. But
I don't apologize at all because you, Adam, actually, you proved that you could have good takes, and this was a bad take.
Sure.
Speaking of bad takes from Adam,
Deuce Vaughn, 800+ rushing yards. Oof.
Yes, F tier.
Struggled to find the team. Was placed on the practice squad, which is a crime. But
you know what? I'm sorry that we even put it in D tier.
Yeah,
we gave you too much hope.
Just not a good one. Unfortunately, he didn't really play.
Every team in the Pac-12 finishes with 3+ losses. That comes from Ethan.
Did not happen.
2 teams didn't. But if Arizona lost to non-con, I will put you in C tier.
Yeah, but Truman, one of the Pac-12 teams went to the playoff.
Arizona finished well.
Only two teams didn't have 3. Okay, so this goes like B.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
A or B.
I'll save you with B. I'm not willing to put you in A.
Okay.
But
You're thinking B?
Yeah.
Nah, I guess he's thinking B.
Fine.
All right.
You were close. I need to delete. All right. Trey Lance takes over as starting quarterback in Dallas before December. F. Huge F.
Didn't even play.
Dak's getting paid this offseason.
And he got that haircut.
That's how big of an F that was.
See that haircut?
I did see that haircut.
People are saying that he's about to start saying fool after every sentence.
Oh, my God.
Twitter is quoting that.
The Polar Express is a horrible movie. We will just move that right. Well, wait. We put that D tier?
Yeah, it's not a horrible movie.
Oh, okay. You're a Polar Express
dude.
Apologist.
Tom Hanks drifted a train.
I think that honestly, I bet you said the exact same.
I know I did. That's why I'm saying it again. Because then when they made that take, you said wah 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 wah,
which is actually Home Alone.
Yes.
And then we had to listen to the song.
And yeah,
Kyler Murray is a comeback season, and Cards finish above 500.
Ooh, I think. Hold on, let's take a look.
No. If they finish above 500, is all because of Josh Dobbs. I think they finished with 6 wins.
Arizona Cardinals standings.
I've got the series up right here. Out of the way. Where do you
Cardinals finished. Oh my gosh, let me click. Oh my gosh.
4-13. F?
Oof. Yeah, it's gotta be F. They didn't have a comeback season, and Kyler wasn't that great either. Sorry.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs might have been better, honestly. Chiefs have multiple defensive touchdowns in the playoffs this year. One in the Super Bowl. Place your bets on defensive touchdown in the Super Bowl now.
No defensive touchdowns.
No defensive touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
None in the playoffs.
None?
None. Didn't have any versus the Dolphins. We had defensive big plays, no touchdowns.
Okay, yeah. F then? Since there is none at all?
Yeah, gotta do
The defense did play lights out. That's the only reason that I'm like, ooh, I wish I could save you.
But your criteria is touchdowns, and they weren't. It's not like they were close to getting a touchdown.
It's true.
Didn't really have any close pick 6 calls or anything like that. So, unfortunately, to the F tier with you.
Okay. Washington and Oregon should both go to the college football no matter of their records. You know what, Aaron? I'm going to give you A tier for that. They were both very good.
They were. We hated that take, and then both the teams looked really good.
Yeah.
The Pac-12 championship game was really good. So.
And they ended up taking. No, I guess they took one from each conference.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Chipotle is overrated and overhyped.
I think it's properly rated. I think we keep that in the D.
Yeah, because it's not overrated or overhyped. I think people have realized, and I think this is what we said last time, is that people know it. People know what Chipotle is nowadays.
Yeah, people know where it's at. You can say your Qdoba is better, or have your weird alternative, but it's fine.
There's nobody saying I love Chipotle anymore.
Right.
Bama QBs in the NFL in recent years are ass, and it proves they have a shit ton of weapons at Bama.
This is a better take than D. But Jalen Hurts is still good.
To C because Jalen Hurts wasn't that great this year.
But he's still good, so we can't say it's like a B tier take.
Right, and Mac Jones fell off.
Yeah, Mac Jones was really, really bad.
So yeah, I'm gonna put this in C.
Yeah, we can put that in C. Slight upgrade.
We're a little sorry, but not that sorry.
Yeah, we put that there because Jalen Hurts was coming off like a top 5 quarterback season in the NFL, and we're like, why the hell did you do that?
After that horrid Germany game, Europe should tell the NFL they don't want any more. Still D tier. They've added actually more foreign games.
And the Germany games were fun.
And the Germany games were fun.
The Chiefs Dolphins were a great Germany game.
Yeah, that was a great Germany game. And that's it for the D tier. So let's go back up. Let's do the S tier.
No. We're gonna do F tier. Or do you want to save the F tier for last?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I think we saved the F tier for last because we really are going to eat crow if you guys move up to the S tier from the F.
We're also gonna eat crow if some of these takes suck.
Magma is hot.
Still an S tier take.
Still an S tier take. Great job, Alex.
It's actually extremely hot.
A banger every time. I'll say it.
We do enjoy the participation.
Yep.
Always good take.
Bengals take a step back and barely make the playoffs as third wild card.
Well, they did take a step back.
I give this an A because they
were worse than that.
Barely missed the third playoff, the third game, third playoff slot.
They did take a step back though.
Yeah, that was actually very good.
It's not as good as we thought.
Playoffs. Owen loses more strikers matches than Chiefs lose games by more than a score.
Wait, what?
Owen loses more strikers matches than Chiefs lose games by more than a score. How many Chiefs games did they lose by more than a score this year?
1. They lost the Broncos by more than a score.
And that's it. Yeah.
Still an S tier take.
The
Chiefs don't lose games by more than a score, and I don't lose strikers matches. Still an S tier take.
Yeah, but it says you lose more.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll probably take 2 off you.
You cannot take 2 off of me.
I take 2 off.
You cannot.
I take 2 off.
2 out of what? 100?
10.
No.
Yeah, I take 2 off.
Oh my gosh, dude! Stop making me have to settle this.
A good dish deserves a good sauce. A sauce is not a crutch, but rather an additional component to the dish.
Yeah, still S tier take.
I still love a steak with a good butter or a good steak sauce.
Yeah.
A nice soft butter, like a blue cheese butter, even to dip your steak.
Well, think of a Popeye spicy chicken sandwich, right?
Right.
If you just got the spicy chicken and it had the pickles and everything on there, you'd be like, yeah, this is still a great sandwich. Then you add the spicy sauce, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't need an excuse to cheer for a team. You just have to stick with that team. If not, then you're a bandwagoner.
True. Still S tier.
Still an S tier. It doesn't matter why you hopped on the team. You just can't switch. When the going gets tough, you have to stay there.
Yeah, if
you can't get going.
Yeah, if you're, I don't know, if you're freaking Allison and you move to Dallas and you say, hey, I'm a Stars fan now. Cool, sounds good.
Doxed. Wingstop better than B-dubs. Jeffrey Kane.
Still
always
S.
dubs. Always dubs.
Jeffrey really cleaning up this year.
Next one came from Aaron. He said DJ Giddens gets 900 rushing yards and Trayshawn Ward gets 800.
Dude,
Treshawn.
This could be close.
I think Treshawn Ward had not that many.
Kansas State running backs.
Treshawn Ward stats. It's 643.
DJ Giddens 1,200 rushing yards.
So together that adds up to 1,800. And Aaron had said, what I'm willing to do, I'm willing to put this in A tier because he got the total.
But not the numbers, right?
But not the numbers. DJ Giddens got over 1,200. Treshawn Ward had over 600. So you put it at 900 and 800. They just weren't that close. The split was a little more than we expected. But they still rushed for over 1,800 yards.
Gosh, wow. That's still awesome.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals will continue to win or lose by only one score.
Well, we need to go up until the Joe Burrow part of this take, I suppose, right?
Yeah. Then I bet
so the Ravens was the breaking point.
The second Ravens game? Yeah, the second Ravens game. They lost the Texans game by one score. Then they won every other game besides that.
S tier.
Yeah, S tier. That stays. That's fine.
Yeah, with Joe Burrow, they only lost one by one score. You nailed it.
Well, besides the one big game they lost, but this would have been a middle of the season take.
Yeah.
Texans win the division.
Whoa.
Chase nailed it. Wow, Chase. Great job, Chase.
Wow. What a take.
S tier at the time, and S tier stays.
Wow. Great take.
Truman and Owen should feel icky rooting for the Browns to beat the Ravens for something like the 1 seed. Yeah, that's probably fair. It does feel a little gross. I get what you're saying there. You know what?
As long as they didn't employ Deshaun Watson. You're right.
Oh, shit. Stupid.
Should feel icky. Like Vicky. So sicky.
Make me feel so icky.
Icky Vicky. Yeah, Chase cooked twice in a row,
He cooked one there. All right, hold on. Let me.
I especially like that we can hate the Ravens again since they chanted "fuck Joe Burrow" after he got a season-ending injury. I'm very glad.
You know what? Great job, guys, because you guys have now.
How are the Bengals? How am I most okay with the Bengals in the AFC North? How bad must the rest of the AFC North be? I still hate the Steelers. I don't know about you, Truman.
I do hate the Steelers. I will say that.
I can't believe I hate the Bengals less than all of those teams. I still hate the Bengals, though.
Okay. All right. Let's keep moving. Sorry for everybody who had to listen to the.
Boom.
Yeah. Let me see if one more. Boom. All right. Cool.
Hey.
And looks like. Yeah. Never mind.
All right. Truman was making some adjustments on the color coordination.
There's so many
squares.
S tiers that we had to add them. We should copyright the name of the show because when we're on the front page of podcast pages, somebody will take the name.
Yes, the last.
Yep. We're still coming for the front page of podcast pages.
Watch out, New Heights.
What I will say, the podcast has done a lot better this year. We really do appreciate all the new listeners.
Appreciate all of y'all. Keep sending in takes and keep watching us rank them.
Cats went out and placed someone like Oregon State, LSU / Tennessee. I'm going to take this one down a notch.
Did we win out?
We did not win out. No, we certainly lost to Iowa State in the last game.
Oh, you're right.
I'm actually going to put this in B tier because we didn't play anybody like that. You know what? I'm actually going to put it in C tier.
No, you can. Do we lose 1 or 2 games?
1, I think.
Was this before Texas?
Oh, no. Yeah, I think you're right.
If we lost 2, put it in C, yeah. Unfortunate.
Well, and we didn't play anybody. Yeah, I think just put it there.
NC State was good, but they were another, 9-win team? So not quite the 10-win Tennessee.
9-win in the ACC also.
Yeah.
Will Howard is better than Skylar Thompson.
Oh, that's still spicy.
I think you're right. I think he's still right.
Yeah, I love Skylar.
I mean,
too.
He's now the all-time passing touchdown.
Yeah, you have to. You have to give it to Will. Skylar similarly started at the same ish number of years.
CJ is already the best Ohio State NFL QB.
Cooked again, Evan. Cooked again.
All right.
And now let's see.
Wait,
that completes our review of this episode S tier takes.
Hold on. Oh, S tier takes. Yes, hold on. I'm gonna add in. I'm gonna make room just in case we get any more
S tiers.
A lot of S tier takes.
Just in case we move some from the F tier to the S tier.
Yep.
I really hope we don't have to move any from the S tier to the F tier.
Not too many got moved off the S tier, so good for you guys on that one. But still, some did move off. Okay. All right. So now it's time for the F tier and the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce tier.
The horny tier.
All right. Texas and OU finished the bottom half of the Big 12 seasons, Big 12 standings for their final season.
Still F.
They
unfortunately
both
Texas
finished. OU picked it up a bit better than it looked for a second.
But Texas won the Big 12 and went to the CFP. So
yep. Turkey is gross. Still an F tier.
Still F tier.
Turkey's fucking
Still
awesome.
good.
Turkey is awesome. Especially when it's smoked. Especially the one I smoked this year. Frosting and Oreos is gross. F tier, still F.
Who is this?
Caitlin.
Oh, Caitlin, what are we doing?
Okay. Mark Andrews will be tight end 1 this season.
Gosh.
He was having a good season until he got hurt.
But he wasn't even ever close.
But yeah, he's probably number 4 or 5 this season. One time I had tuna in my mouth and some of the fruit roll-up, and it wasn't bad. That's still an F tier from Elise.
Oh, gosh.
You're lucky that doesn't end up in the horny tier. That feels charged.
Elise.
Bills go 15-2 or better. Aaron. Wrong.
Well.
No.
What, didn't they get 12 wins?
Yeah, 12-5.
They went 11-6.
Oh, yeah. Hell no.
Yeah.
Listen, 15-2 there's an obvious tier that feels like. Taylor Swift makes sports teams unstoppable. Truman's hair is so on fire it's hotter than Travis and Kelsey.
Hold on. Taylor Swift makes sports teams unstoppable.
Oh, actually, you know what?
Taylor Swift has never seen a losing season.
Yeah, you know what?
That has to be A or S.
Considering we won the Super Bowl, it has to go up into the S tier, and that's going to piss people off, and I kind of like that. Okay.
She kind of did.
Kind of cooked on that one. Truman's hair is so on fire, it's hotter than Travis and Taylor kissing after the show.
That has to go into horny.
Horny tier, dude. You're going to be the only thing in horny tier. How does that make you feel? Oh, wow. There's a lot of F tier. Wow, a lot of... And this is how it always goes, is at the beginning of the season, we can't bring ourselves to rank things outside of the middle, and then we get to the end of the season, and the F and the S are heavily filled.
Unfortunately for y'all.
So far, there's still 2 more S tier takes than F tier takes.
Oh,
Dahm, that's true, is overrated. F tier take.
Properly rated.
Properly rated. I don't think anybody's overhyping Dahm, that's true. But nobody's underhyping Dahm, that's true. We appreciate you guys for that. Cardinals will have a chance to make the playoffs in the final week of the season.
1 of the worst teams in football.
Wow. The F tier and the S tier. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. They as it was written. There you go.
Unfortunately, you guys didn't have any meh takes. They were either terrible or good.
Let's zoom out. Oh my God. What did I do?
You guys had takes that were either terrible or good this year.
Great job.
Good job, everybody.
Here's what it'll look like. I'll post the whole thing on...
And this is without a lot of Chase takes. I think.
Damn, we're going to have to... Hold on, wait. Is this... Okay, we can go one more. Right, is that... Yeah. Perfect. Hey! Not bad. Sorry. Get a little snip here. Get a little snippy poo for everybody. That way we can add this onto Twitter for everybody. Again, we do really appreciate everybody for being here and appreciate everybody for giving us the takes throughout the season. We'll do one last read-through of all the takes. Actually, we'll do one last read-through of all the S-tier takes and all the F-tier takes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a lot of takes.
All right. S-tier takes.
Final grade S-tier takes of the 2023-2024 NFL season.
Lions lose in the conference championship game. What a bink by Ian.
Wow.
Florida State shouldn't be in the college football playoff even if they're undefeated. They agreed. Owen will never get another 5-game parlay correct for the remainder of the season. Correct.
I didn't.
Bengals aren't going to the playoffs this year. Correct.
They didn't.
Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl because everyone is bad.
Everyone else was bad.
Sean Payton is product of Drew Brees. Correct.
Yes.
Niners are getting the 1 seed in the NFC. Correct.
They did.
Jared Goff, top 10 QB. Correct.
Yep.
Adam Thielen, 800-plus yards this year. Correct.
1,000 yards.
Either the Bengals or the Bills are not making the playoffs. Correct.
One of them didn't.
Magma is hot. Still correct.
Still hot.
Owen loses more strikers matches than Chiefs lose games by more than 1 score. I take 2 off them.
Oh, you would not, but it's fine.
A good dish deserves a good sauce. A sauce is not a crutch, but rather an additional component to the dish. Correct.
True.
People don't need an excuse to cheer for a team. You just have to stick with that team. If not, then you're a bandwagon.
True. Stick with your team. Choose one randomly if you have to.
Wingstop better than B-dubs. Correct.
Wingstop is better than B-dubs.
Burrow and the Bengals will continue to win or lose by only 1 score.
They did as long as he was starting.
Texans win the division.
They did.
Binked it. Truman and Owen should feel icky rooting for the Browns to beat the Ravens for something like the 1 seed.
We should feel
correct,
icky.
yeah.
A little bit at least.
Sorry, I got a burp. We should stop. We should copyright the name of the show because when we're on the front page of podcast pages, someone will take the name.
We
Correct.
should do that.
Yeah. Will Howard is better than Skylar Thompson.
He
Correct.
is, I think.
C.J. Stroud is already the best Ohio State NFL QB.
Yep.
Taylor Swift makes sports teams unstoppable.
She does.
Never seen a losing season. We are going to see 5 or less coaches fired this offseason. 8.
By the way, Truman didn't tell you, but these are now F
Yeah,
tiers.
we were now in the F tier, sorry.
8 coaches got fired. Wrong.
8 coaches got fired. Bad. Sam Howell wins Offensive Player of the Year. That might be the worst.
That was awful.
Saints are a sleeper Super Bowl pick.
They were not even close.
They were.
No,
I guess
they weren't
everybody in the
close.
NFC South was close, technically. Bills don't make the postseason.
They did, and they looked good. They lost to Superman.
Yes. Arkansas 1-2 punch KJ Jefferson QB, and Rocket Sanders RB could dominate the SEC this year behind Cutler driver coach Sam Pittman.
They were the second worst team in the SEC.
Second worst team in the SEC, and KJ Jefferson has transferred to UCF. Texas is definitely not back. Sorry, they went to the college football playoff and won the Big 12.
They were back, unfortunately.
Chiefs offense sucking ass will not be an issue until the playoffs. In fact, it was only an issue until they got to the playoffs, and then it wasn't an issue.
Unfortunately, the inverse of what you said is true.
Yes. Jimbo Fisher will be a coach in the NFL next season. Not only is he not a coach in the NFL, he got fired and got paid out like $150 million.
Yikes.
K-State won't win their bowl game because they can't win big games. Fuck you, Chase.
We did win.
And we got to eat a big-ass Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Patriots finished top 2 in their division.
They were one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Worst team in the AFC. Deuce Vaughn, 800-plus rushing yards.
He was barely a practice squad.
Barely 8-plus rushing yards, I think. Trey Lance takes over as starting QB in Dallas before December.
Didn't see a snap.
Yes, and now Dak Prescott is getting paid. Kyler Murray has a comeback season, and Cards finish above 500.
Cards were a bottom 3 team.
4-13. Chiefs have multiple defensive touchdowns in the playoffs this year. One in the Super Bowl. Place your bets on defensive touchdown in the Super Bowl now.
The defense was really good, but this take is specifically about defensive touchdowns, which they weren't even close to.
No, and they were never great at defensive touchdowns all year. Texas and OU finished the bottom half of the Big 12 standings for their final season. Wishful thinking, but incorrect.
Nope, Texas was back.
Turkey is gross. Incorrect. Frosting the
good.
Oreos is gross. Incorrect. Mark Andrews will be a tight end 1 this season.
Womp.
Probably tight end 5, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
One time I had tuna in my mouth and some of fruit roll-up, and it wasn't bad.
Still terrible.
Straight to jail.
Please
Straight to
stop.
jail.
Jail.
Bills go 15-2 or better.
11-6.
11-6. Dahm, that's true, is overrated. Properly rated.
Get out of here.
Underrated, some would say.
Many.
Cardinals will have a chance in the playoffs at the playoffs final week of the season.
We would like to reiterate the Cardinals were a bottom 2 team.
4-13.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, hey.
There you go. There you go, everybody. Great job.
Thank you, guys. We really do appreciate literally every single take you send in, even if it is F tier, even if you are trying to troll us.
Right. We do appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Hey, you never know. A take we put in F tier at the beginning of the season might just end up in S. It happened this year.
Next year. Sean Payton, being a Drew Brees merchant, could be an F tier. Sean Payton wins the Super Bowl.
If you're just wanting to tell us that you have, if you have some kind of complex where you just want us to say good things about you, there is one take that we cannot remove from S tier ever. That is the temperature of magma.
Magma is hot.
So if you really want to hear us say, hey, you did a good job, you can send that in whenever you want, I guess.
It's always a hot take. Always.
Or you could say the sun is hot or the lightning is hot, I suppose, if you really want to get spicy.
You know who else is always hot?
The band.
You, Owen. You're always
me?
Hot. Nice. No, but our Patreon subscribers over at
Oh!
patreon.com/Open our patrons, as some would say.
That's true.
Dylan, hot.
Some people might say Epcot is hot. Personally, I say Meltbox is hot.
Aaron is hot.
Skylar's hot.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Joe is hot. And yes, again, Mailbox Kansas City opening on Saturday, March 16th in the Iron District. Hot. Well,
now
cold, technically, but
now with cones and shakes.
Which
I am
makes me-
actually
that
going
makes
to
me
go
hot.
get a shake.
yeah, I mean, honestly.
I'm getting bothered a little bit, honestly.
There's a reason I have the keyboard right here. Helps keep my erection down.
Seriously, dude, a Meltbox shake is going to go crazy. We should definitely go for the opening if we can. Can we make it? No, because we'll be.
We can take him there.
We should. That'd be good. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
We should do that.
All right. Guys, we appreciate everybody for being here. Girls, we appreciate everybody for being here. The theys, the thems.
All people listening.
Yes.
Well, I guess we can't even say all people because I guess if you're an alien listening to this, we thank you as well.
Yeah, if you've got pets, if you got it on to like keep your pets company. Oh, Gucci, Gucci, go. Who's a good dog?
Park, walk, treat.
Vet. Oh.
The
Twitter.com/open.
The vet.
Twitter.com/disasteropen. Twitter.com/steam machine. Twitter.com/Owen Gosh Damn It. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube.
hit the bell, hit follow on Spotify.
And while we have our last few seconds here, let's show our mustaches off, Owen.
Yeah,
Stand up. You got 20 seconds.
Okay.